today's fast-forward world, where instant results are celebrated, have you ever wondered, why do some people achieve extraordinary success by staying consistent for years? What secret power do they have that keeps them going? The answer lies in delayed gratification, the rare ability to resist short-term pleasure for long-term growth. This is a life transformation story of a young boy who went from constant failure to incredible success, simply by developing a growth mindset and learning to embrace the power of patience. In a quiet little village lived Rohan, a bright, hard-working, and curious boy. He was full of dreams, eager to grow, and willing to give his all to anything he did. But Rohan had one fatal flaw. He couldn't wait. Whenever he started something, he expected immediate results. He would plant a seed and start dreaming of fruits within a week. When he didn't see quick progress, he would quit halfway. Still, Rohan admired successful people deeply. He often stared at them in awe and asked himself, how do they do it? What do they have that I don't? Inspired, he'd try to copy them, wake up early, read difficult books, exercise daily, or learn drawing. But when his drawings didn't look professional, when his muscles didn't grow overnight, when he couldn't remember all he read, he felt like a failure. The frustration of slow results began to kill his motivation. One day, Rohan spent an entire week practicing a speech for a school competition. He gave it everything: passion, energy, hours of practice. But when the results were announced, he didn't even place in the top 3. Another boy, who had spoken confidently but practiced far less, won first prize. Rohan felt crushed. On the walk home, tears filled his eyes. He thought, what's the point of trying so hard if I still fail? That night, he packed away all his books, his sketch pad, and even his running shoes. He told himself, maybe I'm just not meant to succeed. It was the lowest point in his life, the perfect moment for a real transformation. That summer, Rohan went to visit his grandfather, a kind old man known across the village for his wisdom. One look at Rohan's face, and grandfather knew something was wrong. He gently asked, what's troubling you, my child? Rohan opened up. Every disappointment, every frustration, every failed attempt. Grandfather smiled and said, so you've met life. Good, now listen carefully. Let me tell you a story. Once upon a time, there was a young man named Arjun who wanted to become a legendary sculptor. He found a huge stone and started carving. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, but the stone looked the same, raw and unchanged. After one long year, he dropped his chisel in despair. I've wasted a year of my life, he said. I failed. Just then, an old sculptor walked by and asked, why have you stopped? Arjun replied, I've been carving for a year and nothing has changed. I see no result. The old sculptor smiled and said, what you don't see is the change happening within. Each day, your chisel allowed light to enter the stone. The masterpiece is being shaped, just not visible yet. With renewed faith, Arjun picked up his tools and kept carving. And one day, the world saw what had been forming in silence all along. A breathtaking sculpture, born not of talent, but of patience. Rohan listened, completely still. Grandfather leaned in and said, success doesn't come to the smartest or the fastest. It comes to those who don't quit. He continued, most people fail not because they're incapable, but because they give up too early. They chase perfection instead of focusing on progress. Then, he shared with Rohan the 5 levels of patience. 1. Progress over perfection. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be a little better than yesterday. 1% growth every day equals 37 times improvement in 1 year. 2. Enjoy the journey. If you don't enjoy the path, you'll never love the destination. Every day is its own story. 3. Learn from failure. Each mistake is a lesson. You don't lose by falling, only by refusing to rise again. 4. Build daily habits. Massive change never comes all at once, but tiny habits, done daily, will transform your life. 5. Practice gratitude. Peace comes not from having more, but from appreciating what you already have. Gratitude strengthens patience. That day, something changed in Rohan. He returned home, but this time, he didn't restart everything at once. Instead, he made small, steady changes. He studied for just 15 minutes each morning. Before bed, he wrote down 3 things he was thankful for. He exercised for only 5 minutes daily, but never skipped a day. This time, He wasn't chasing quick results. He was learning delayed gratification and trusting that the real magic happened slowly. 6 months passed. Rohan didn't notice it at first, but something had shifted. He felt more focused. His memory improved. His drawings became cleaner. And when exam results came, he had scored better than ever before. But the biggest moment came a year later, when his school invited him to mentor younger students. He had gone from giving up to guiding others. 5 years later, Rohan founded his own learning center in the village, a place where students were taught not just knowledge, but patience and discipline. His entire life transformation had started from one decision: to not give up when results were slow. Success is never instant. It's built on quiet mornings, small choices, silent effort, and unshakable belief. So, what are you working toward? Are you chasing instant wins, or building something that will last? Remember, the journey might be slow, but when the time is right, your destination will be waiting. If this story touched your heart, type in the comments, "I choose patience, I choose progress," and don't forget to subscribe to InspireVision for more real stories of growth.